We set up a monitoring system to complement the fish data collection, and we collect the data in a number of ways. We have quite a lot of automated stations. So we have one on Lough Fia, one on Lough Furnace, and 3 stations on 3 of the rivers, the Shariva, the Black and the Glenamoo. And they're automatic stations, and they measure temperature, oxygen, conductivity, pH automatically with electronic sensors, and they record the data every 2 minutes, and that data are sent back to our computer in the office. So they're measuring 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. And then to complement that, we would also do weekly and monthly spot samples, both to check the sensors, that the sensors are reading correctly, and just have an alternative long-term measurement. And then from a biological point of view, we sample the rivers every year. We do a kind of intensive survey of invertebrates, which tell us about the water quality. So there are all the little stone flies and caddis flies, mayflies in the river. We sample them every May, once a year. And then on the 2 lakes, we'd also measure both the algae, so the phytoplankton, the small microscopic plants, and then the zooplankton, which are small microscopic animals, and we measure them every month. We collect them and count them every month. That data collection has been going on for 2 decades in Burrishoole, and we're building up a picture of the total food web of the catchment and how things are contributing to the salmon numbers that we see. For the weather, we're really lucky that when this research station was set up here in the 50s, Met Éireann co-located a manual weather station on site. So there's been a manual weather station on site here recording. I think our first data started coming in 1959. Those data would be collected every morning by whoever's on duty, would collect those data every day, and some really lovely historic instruments. Then in 2005, Met Éireann decided to switch over to an automatic station, and so from 2005 the automatic station has been measuring similar to what the manual station used to measure, and now we actually run the 2 of them at the same time, because there's a couple of things on the manual station that the automatic station doesn't measure, like cloud cover and hours of sunlight, and we continue to collect that from the manual station. Then we also have weather stations on both the lakes also, just to collect that kind of microclimate data that you get on the surface of a lake, and they're just standard meteorological sensors.